Welcome to this full body, feel good yoga practice for bigger bodies. For this practice, we're going to focus on staying really kind and present in the body. We want to push ourselves. We want strength and flexibility, but we also want to respect exactly where we're at. So I challenge you, find your limit in each pose, push into it just a little bit, but never go past any pain threshold. It should feel like a good challenge so that at the end of the practice, you feel strong, proud of yourself, but ready to come back tomorrow because you haven't overdone it. All you'll need is a chair, a yoga mat, if you'd like, maybe a blanket. Let's get started. Okay, let's begin today with the chair on the end of the mat, close to one end, and just make sure it's not going to slip, that it's really secure. I'm going to move my chair here so I can face you, but you can leave your chair at the end of your mat, and we'll start by taking a seat. And you want to come to a seat right on that crease between the buttocks and the legs so that your butt is fully on the chair and your legs are fully off the chair. So find that crease and find the edge of the chair. And then place your feet firmly on the ground and look at your legs and see if they're parallel with the ground. And if they're not, if your knees are higher than your hips, you can fold up a blanket and put it under your butt to raise your hips up. And if your hips are higher than your knees, you can fold a blanket and put it under your feet. Raise them up. And once you have that good seat, parallel legs, you can just gently rest your hands on your thighs. If that's not comfortable, they can rest at your sides, or you can grab the sides of your chair gently. Whatever works for your body. Go ahead and close down your eyes and relax your shoulders downward. And really start to feel into your body here. We'll connect with the feet first. Gently push both feet into the ground. It's a gentle engagement. And then feel the sits bones. Those are the bones at the bottom of your hips pushing into the chair. Push down even more and let your head float up as if it were filled with helium. Taking your spine with it nice and long. And relax your shoulders down away from your ears as much as you can here. Feel your hands resting on your legs and let your arms grow heavy as your shoulders release. Soften your low belly. And just start to connect to your breath here. Feel the air flowing in and out of both nostrils at the same time. Relaxing and releasing tension with each exhale. Inhaling fresh air and exhaling stress. Exhaling expectations. And feel your body softening with each exhale, relaxing the head and neck, the shoulders and the torso, softening the hips, the legs, the ankles and the feet. Feel your whole body here, breathing, softening. And now can you connect with that space inside of your body, all of that inner space, as if it were one solid field of energy inside of you. Just notice how it feels on the inside. And then feel the outside, all that outside, all the skin, everywhere where you're connecting with the ground. Breathe here, feel the air flowing in and out naturally, and see if you can connect to your entire body, inside and out. releasing and relaxing with each breath, inside and outside. And we'll take 3 really deep breaths together. Let us start with a complete exhale. Push all the air down and out. At the bottom, push out a little bit more. Bring in your belly to push out all the air. And a slow, big inhale. Open your mouth and sigh it out. 2 more times like that. Slow and big. Open your mouth. Letting go. 1 more time. Now really loud. Good job. Now just let your breath return to normal. And notice how much a few deep breaths affects how you feel in your body. You can gently blink open your eyes. And we'll start today really connected to the body, feeling the whole body as we move. We'll move slowly enough that we can stay connected here with ourselves. All right, and we'll begin the warm-up by taking the hands and stretching them out side to side at shoulder height, palms facing up, stretching out as wide as you can, nice and tall through the top of your head. Bring your belly in towards your spine, supporting your back. And we want to keep this extension throughout the whole movement. All right, and we'll just lower the hands down. You can face your palms down to come down. And now that I'm down here, I'm stretching downwards. So stretching through the whole movement. Here we go. Turn your palms out, pinkies facing forward, and then slowly, slowly stretching out. Come up as high as you can. Really slowly keep your belly engaged. Only as high as your shoulders will allow. When you reach that point, just turn your hands around and we'll stretch out and down. Stay nice and tall through your spine and keep breathing normally. And then turn the hands around, pinkies facing forward and slowly up. And you might find that each time you can go up a little higher, but listen to your shoulders, don't overdo it. Keep the motion steady and slow. Stay pushed into your feet. Last time, pinkies facing forward. Stretch out through the whole motion all the way up. This time, if you can, maybe you touch your hands together, but don't worry if you can't. And then turn your hands around. Slowly, slowly, keep it slow. Stay connected to your body all the way down. Beautiful. And then shake out your shoulders. Excellent. All right. Now we're going to warm up the wrists. And to do that, just make really tight fists and we'll take circles in one direction. Keep the fist tight the whole time and keep breathing. And then we'll take it in the other direction. And then shake it out. Lovely. Your hands can rest gently on your legs or at your sides. And we'll warm up the neck by closing the eyes. And then just start to move your neck in every direction that feels good. Move your head around. Listening to your body. Breathe as you go. And just see what your body needs today. Stay connected to your body as you move. You can feel your feet against the ground or the blanket. If things are popping, all the better. Should feel really good. Nothing painful here. And we'll come back through center. And we'll take 3 really big shoulder circles. So shrug it up, squeeze back between your shoulder blades, and come forward. Make them as big as you can. Stay tall through your spine. Keep your belly engaged here to protect your low back. Beautiful. And then we'll take it forward. Squeeze back up, forward and down. Make the circle as big as you can. Keep the breath going. Beautiful. And then we're going to take your right leg straight out and the toes come back towards your body. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see here. The toes come back towards your body. And one hand and the other on the knee of the opposite leg, the opposite thigh. And we're just going to engage the stomach and gently lift the foot up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And then lean forward with your chest. Keep the toes pointed back. The hips are leaning down towards the thigh. And then go as low as feels good. Keep your hands firmly planted on that thigh for support. Your elbows can be out here, or your elbows can be close to your body, whatever feels good. And just lean down as if somebody were pressing on your low back, trying to get your belly to touch your leg here. Breathe here. Very good. Push yourself back up with the strength of your hands. Bring this foot under your knee, and then the left heel can go out. Both your hands rest on your right thigh. Your left toes pull back towards your shin, nice and tall. Engage your belly really strong here. Pull it in, and then we'll lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. The heel touches down. Pull those toes back even more, tall through your spine, and then lean forward, leading with your chest. Your hips folding down towards your thighs. Nice and long through your spine, pushing into this right thigh for support, breathing and gazing down at the ground, long through the back of the neck. You can get a little bounce here if it feels good. And then push yourself all the way back up to seated. Well done, and bring that foot in. Both hands on your thighs, and we'll come to a standing position. All right. And I'm going to move my chair where yours are now, at the end of the mat. We want to come to face the chair, and we'll find our starting position by bending into the knees and placing the hands on either side of the chair. Find what's comfortable. Every chair is different, so you're going to need to work with your chair and find a comfortable position to lean on it. And then bring your ankles directly under your hips here. So you want your wrists directly under your shoulders and your ankles directly under your hips. And then this is your starting point. Somewhere where you can have straight legs, straight back. All right. One hand and the other to your thighs, and push yourself up to standing. And this is where we begin. And let's find mountain pose. Mountain pose. You stay facing your chair. I'm going to face you. Your feet are parallel, and you can push into all 4 corners of your feet. And then nice and tall. Get that helium head going again. It's pulling you up nice and long. And then engage your quad muscles. Tighten them gently. You feel your knees coming up a little. Relax your glutes. And then opening up the chest. That means the chest raises up, but the ribs stay down. So I'm not putting my whole back up and forward, just sticking it out. I keep the straight line of my spine. Lift up the chest part at the top, lowering down the ribs. Arms are at your side. Chin is parallel to the ground. Stay pushed into your feet, nice and long, nice and tall. Hands face forward, arms at your side. Breathe here, and let's reconnect to the body. Close your eyes. Feel your feet, feel your whole body. Gently engaged. Nothing is clenched, but nothing sagging down. Just a gentle engagement here. And find your breath flowing in and out of both nostrils. When you can feel your whole body and your breath, open your eyes. And we're going to go through a sun salutation. We'll go very slow with the first one, feel it out, and then we'll go through it 3 times a little faster once we have it. So we'll begin by bending the knees, and the arms float up as high as you can get them. The hands face each other. If you can, bring them all the way back by your ears. but as far back as you can, that's great. And then the hands come down. You can bring them to your thighs or to the chair. And keeping your back straight, we're going to lead with the chest again. Chest and belly coming down towards your legs. You can use your hands on your thighs for support, or you can use the chair like this. If you're coming down and your belly and chest are getting in the way, stuck on your legs, you can open up the thigh muscles. Just place your hands here and roll those muscles out. You can maybe take a little wider stance, and then your flat back. Lead with your belly, lead with your chest. Keep your back flat and come down as wide as you can, or as far as you can. Pushing into both feet, nice and long through the back of the neck. Breathing here. This is forward fold. If you're on the chair, like this. Then halfway lift, coming up to a flat back and straight legs, as straight as you can get them. So if they're a little bent, that's okay, but just see what you can do here. It's more important that you have a flat back. Push into your feet up to the hips, and then pull from your hips out through the top of your head. Maybe your hands are on your thighs still. Find what works for you here. Beautiful. And then we're going to place the hands on the chair and step back just 1 foot distance. And then nice and tall through the top of the head, push up into your shoulders, and then bring the hips forward. Tuck the tailbone down and under, nice and tall through the shoulders, coming into plank. My heels are off the ground, gazing forward. Breathe here. Really push into your palms here. This is a challenge for your upper body strength. Building so many muscles just by being here, so stay with it and breathe. Good work. 1 more breath here. And then push your hips back. The heels come down to the ground. Your upper body folds down at the hips and comes down in between your arms. If that doesn't feel good, listen to your shoulders. Only go down as far as you can. Gazing at the ground, breathing here. This is down dog. Hips pulling back towards the wall behind you as if somebody were pulling on your hips, creating a nice long line from your hips to your hands. Long line of your spine. Breathe here. And then your hips come forward again, push up into your shoulders, tuck that tailbone to come back into plank. Stay here for 1 good breath. Slow it down a little, long breath. Push up high into your shoulders. And then step 1 foot forward and then the other. And we'll come into halfway lift. Long, straight legs, long, straight back. Breathe here. Push into your feet. Pull out through the top of your head in that 90-degree angle. And then forward fold. If you want, you can bring your hands to your thighs and roll the muscles or the legs out of the way. Bring your belly and chest in between your legs. Keep that back flat, the neck long. Beautiful. Then push into your legs, and we'll come all the way back up. The arms float up nice and high. You can look up at the ceiling with your arms raised, and then the arms come back down by your side. Beautiful. All right, now that we have that down, we'll go through that 3 times in a row to get our bodies nice and warm, to build strength, to build a little bit of heat. All right, make sure you do the versions of these that work for your body. And let's go. Beautiful. Find your mountain again. Arms at your side, nice and long through your spine. Find your body, your whole body inside and out. Slow down your breath. And the arms raise up as high as you can get them. Bend into your legs. Come down to the chair or your legs. And forward fold, bending into the knees. Flat back as low as you can get it. And then halfway lift, straight legs, straight back. And then step 1 foot back and the other. Hips come forward high into the shoulders for plank. Hips come back, heels go down, fold at the hips, upper body down in between the arms for down dog.
Stretching the hips back. Long from hips to hands. And then hips come forward, heels off the ground, tuck your tailbone forward, push up into your shoulders for plank, gazes forward. Beautiful. And then step one foot forward and the other. And come into halfway lift. Straight back, straight legs. And then forward fold. All the way down. Hinge at your hips. Belly coming to your legs, maybe going in between the legs. Just make sure your spine is long. And then push yourself all the way back up. The arms float up high to the ceiling. Push into your feet as your fingertips reach up. And then the arms float back down by your side. And we'll go right away. The arms come back up. Bend into your knees. And forward fold all the way down. Halfway lift, straight legs, straight back. And then step one foot back and the other. Hips come forward. High in the shoulders for plank. Hips come back, heels go down. Folding down in between your arms for down dog. Really pull back with the hips here, stretching the whole spine. And then hips come forward, heels up for plank. Tuck your tailbone here, tall in the shoulders. Step one foot forward and then the other. And halfway lift, long back, long legs. And then forward fold. All the way down with a straight back. Breathe here. Push into your legs to bring yourself all the way back up. Arms floating up high. And then coming back down by your sides. Last time. Let's do this. All right, you got this. Inhale all the way up. Stretch up nice and high. Bend into your legs. And forward fold. Flat back. Nice and long. And halfway lift. Straight back, straight legs. Step one foot back and the other. Hips come forward, high in the shoulders for plank. Hips go back, heels go down, folding at the waist. Down dog. Pull those hips back, stretch into those armpits and shoulders. And then hips come up and forward. Tuck your tailbone, high in the heels, high in the shoulders. Step one foot forward, the other, and we'll halfway lift. Long spine, long through the neck, straight legs, and then forward fold. All the way down here, straight backed. And then push yourself up. Arms coming up nice and high, stretch it up. And back down at your side. Good job, and shake it out. Well done. Now we're nice and warm here. We can take a little breather and find that parallel position with your feet. The arms can rest at your sides, or you can bring them to prayer arms in front of your chest. Find your breath here. Close your eyes. Well done. All right. Once you feel like you have a normal breath, relax your shoulders. Push into your feet. And blink open your eyes. All right, we've got our bodies nice and conditioned now. We can start a little bit of an asana flow. We're going to start a foot away from the chair. So I'm going to face the chair again. And at any time during this, if I'm not using the chair, just know the chair's always there for your support if you need it. All right? We're going to start back in mountain. So push into your feet nice and tall through the spine. Hands face forward at your sides.
Engage your quads. Pull your belly in for support. Once you have that nice long line, find your breath. And we're going to shift all the weight over to the right side. So now you still have all that engagement, but you can lift your left leg up and bring it back behind you. Maybe you can use the chair to help you bring it back and place it on the ground. My heel is up. Both my feet are facing the same direction, straight forward. And then one hand and the other goes to your thigh. Now I'm looking straight forward, pushing down into that back heel. If this leg is bent, that is absolutely perfect. No worries. As straight as you can get it, the heel towards the ground as much as it will go. And in the front, just scoot that foot forward until your knee is right over your ankle. Beautiful. One hand and the other rests on that thigh. Push into that thigh to grow long through your spine. Push into your feet up to your hips for support. And then feel like you're pulling your thighs together. It's just an engagement of the muscles that creates support and stability here. Your belly tightens a little. So we're long from the feet to the hips and long from the hips through the top of the head, gazing forward. Breathing here, just being in this position builds a lot of strength. So stay with it. One more breath here. If you're wobbly, that's perfect. That builds strength as well. All right. And then in the back, you'll see my heel pivots inward. My toes are going to face forward and to the side, And then my torso will also move to the side as much as it can go. All right. And then push into both feet, tall through the head. And your two options for your hands are one hand can gently rest here on this front thigh and the other on the side of your thigh, back here for support. And then the other is, if you feel stable enough, arms wide, fingertip to fingertip, pulling out. Either way, we're going to look over, straight forward, over the front knee, over the front fingertip if your arms are up. Breathe here, push into your feet. Feel the stability from feet to hips, from hips to head. And breathe here, warrior two. Breathe and gaze. Feel your whole body here working. Beautiful. And then, no matter where your arms are, we're just going to lift up the front one. The back hand is on the back thigh now. Reach up, pull up with your fingers. Now, if your shoulders only want to go to here, that's perfect. Bring them as far back as you can. Maybe a little further. Listen to your body and find your spot. You can look straight ahead like this, or you can look up at your fingers. Find your spot. See what your body wants to do today and breathe here. Pulling up through the fingertips, pushing into your feet. You got this. Beautiful. And then we're going to turn that hand around. And with strength in the belly for support, bring that hand all the way to the chair. So my shoulder stays open on top, so my shoulders form a line. And then the other arm reaches straight out opposite my arm that's on the chair. Push into both feet here. You're going to feel a lot more weight in the front. Try to equalize the weight between your feet. If you feel strong here and you want a little bit more challenge, turn your hand towards your head and stretch that arm up so it comes close to your ear. Pushing into both feet, pushing into the chair with your hand, gazing straight out and breathing here. You got this. All right. And then push into your front foot. Tighten your belly to come all the way back up. Or you can come back up to here. Whatever works for you today. And gaze straight out ahead, back to warrior two. Beautiful. All right, so this is where we started. This is where we end. We'll do that 3 times. We'll go in a flow through those motions. So if you're already feeling this heat here, don't worry about that. These are the strongest muscles in your body. All right? You got this. 3 times here. All right. So we'll breathe here in Warrior 2, here or here. And then we'll reverse it. The hand comes up, stretching up, pushing into your feet. And then coming down, extended side angle, here or here. And then back up, Warrior 2, push into your front foot. Beautiful. And we'll reverse it, pull up, really stretch it up here. And then extended side angle, here or here. Push into your front foot to come back up. Gaze out forward, over your hand, over your knee, and then reverse. Pull it up here. Last time, you got this. And then we'll come down, extended side angle. Good work. And then we're going to come back up, Warrior 2, one last time. Stay here for an extra breath. You got this. I know you're feeling this in your legs. Stay with it for this last breath. Hands come to your hips. Turn that foot towards the front, and we'll heel toe the feet in towards each other. And then shake it all out. Good job. All right. I'm going to take just a second here in the chair. And we're going to scoot forward, find that line, butt on the chair, legs off the chair. And we're going to come into this front stretch again. All right? So the toes come back, spine is long, hands on opposite leg, leading with the chest and folding down. All right, nice and long through the back of the neck. Come down as far as feels good, your hips folding forward. And then point and flex with your foot. This will relieve some of the tension we built into the leg, into the ankle and foot by standing on it. Beautiful. Push yourself back up to seated. And now take that foot in circles, one way and the other. Come back up to standing and we'll shake that ankle out. Good work. All right. And now we'll take it to the other side. Keep it strong. Stay with it. This is our last flow before we come to the ground for some cool downs and stretching. So face your chair, nice and tall, and find that mountain again. Tall, tall through the head, helium head. Hands facing forward, engage those quads. Pull the belly in for support of your spine. And then we'll shift that whole mountain over to the left this time, so that you can lift up your right foot and bring it back behind you. Finding high lunge here. So my heel is up in the back, push down into that heel and straighten the back leg as much as you can. If it's bent, perfect. Bring that front foot forward so the ankle is directly under the knee. Your hands can be on your hips or on your leg, pushing into that leg to pull up through your spine, pushing from feet to hips and from hips up through the top of your head. Gaze here. Find your breath. Slow it down. If you're wobbling, perfect. Wobbling actually engages all these connective little muscles, builds extra strength. So wobble away. All right. I'm going to stay where you are. I'm going to go to the other side so you can see me. All right. And then we'll pivot that heel around, place it down. Now the toes face towards the side of the mat. My front toes still face the chair, and my torso turns to face the long side of the mat as well. Now, push into both feet here. The outer edge of the back foot, especially, and the whole front foot. And now I'm going to gaze out over my front knee, or if my hands are raised, shoulder height, I'm going to gaze out over my front fingertips.
If the arms are up, pull from fingertip to fingertip and breathe here. Push into your feet up to your hips, hips up to your head like you're growing an inch. Breathe here. Stay with it for one more breath. Feel the strength of warrior two here. And then that front hand comes up, back hand on your back thigh, gently touching, and stretch it up here. Gaze up at your hand or straight out ahead. Listen to your neck. Do what feels right for your body. Either way, stretching up through the fingertips. Maybe your arm is out here. That's okay. Just stretch it out. And then turn the hand around, tighten your belly, and pivot your hand down to the chair, fingertips on the chair, and the arm comes out. Push into your feet here. Keep this shoulder back and open. And if you'd like, maybe turn the hand towards your head, stretching the arm up close to your ear. Breathe here. If this is too much of a challenge, come back here. This is perfectly good. Push into that front foot and back foot evenly. More of your weight's on the front, but really engage both feet here. Push into the chair, and then we'll come back up either to this warrior two or this warrior two. And now we'll flow. Here we go. Reverse warrior. Reach that hand up nice and high. And come down to the chair. Extended side angle, pushing into both feet, long up through the fingertips, wherever they are. And then back up. Warrior two, push into your foot. Nice and tall through your spine, breathing here. Reverse the warrior, reaching up nice and high. Push into both feet, and then bring that hand down. The opposite hand nice and long. Beautiful. And back up. Warrior two. Gazing forward. Inhale, push into both feet as you stretch up through the fingertips. You got this. Nice and high. Turn the hand around and bring it all the way down to the chair. Stretching the other arm. Fingertips nice and high, either here or here. Stretching between the shoulder blades if you're here, and pulling up above your head if you're here. Beautiful. Push into your front foot and come all the way back up to your warrior two or this warrior two. Beautiful. And then straighten this leg, turn this foot around, and we'll heel toe the feet in together. Well done. Well done. And now find your chair again. And bring your foot out. The other one, the left one. Hands are on your right thigh. Nice and tall through your spine. Flex those toes back towards your shin and lead with your chest. Hips folding down. Nice and long. And then we'll point and flex with the toes. Beautiful. And then push yourself back up, and we'll take big circles with the ankles one way and the other. Well done. All right. Time to bring it to the ground. So let's stand up nice and easy and move this chair off the mat, just off. So it's still handy. And then we'll make our way down to the floor. So you can use the chair if you'd like, coming all the way down. And then take your time. We're going all the way down. So find your way down there. And once you're down, just bring those legs up, one and then the other. You can grab maybe the knees, the shins, or the back of the legs. And if you have a bigger belly, bigger legs, just do whatever you can. Squeeze it in. Wherever you're at, you'll get the benefits of this. All right? Squeeze the legs in. And then
Rock a little side to side. This will massage out your low back, release tension there. And breathe here. The hard part is done. Time to relax. Once you've excited the nervous system, it's really important that you give your nervous system time to relax and release. Your muscles time to soften. So just breathe here. If it feels good, you can also open up the legs here. Just pull them side to side. Feel a good stretch on the inside of your legs. And if you'd like, you can even pull them up a little towards your armpit. Squeeze them up a little. Out and up can feel really good. Just listen to your body. Listen to your low back. Your elbows can rest on the ground here. Slow your breath down. Can you feel your whole body here? Well done, body. It does so much for us all day, and don't we just treat it unwell? We can be so much better to ourselves. It can start on the mat and you can take it off the mat because your body is awesome. Bring your knees back together. All right, and your feet come down to the mat. And then push your feet into the mat. Push your back down into the mat. That means you push your stomach down towards the spine, flattens out against the mat. Beautiful. And then your elbows dig into the ground next to you. All right, keep your belly engaged, your elbows engaged, and just gently lift up one foot and the other. A little march here. You can feel what this does to your belly muscles, your abs. It's a gentle way to build muscle in your abdomen. So keep the belly pushing down to the ground. Your elbows are pushing down. And a gentle march here with your feet. Keep going, gazing up at the ceiling. Keep breathing. No holding your breath here. It's not important that your legs come high. It's important that you keep your stomach pushing down towards your spine, towards the ground. Elbows pushing in. Beautiful. Good work. All right. Now, I'm just going to have you bring one leg up, grab the knee with your hand. All right. And maybe bring that ankle over the other knee. Once again, push your belly down into the ground, spine to the ground. You can hold that ankle of your right leg with your hand and then use your other hand to push that knee away. So make sure that your back is engaged with the ground first. That's what creates stability in your hips. So you can open it up here. Push that knee and you're opening your hip. Good work. Stretching out what we've tightened with our workout here, with our flow. Just breathe and push. Hold the ankle and push on the knee. Gently release and uncross that. And then the left ankle over the right knee. And now engage your stomach down, pushing your back into the ground. And this side might feel very different. It does for me. I have very different hips. So don't try to make the same shape. Go for what feels good. Push your back down, hold your ankle, and push your knee away, opening up the hip. As you do that, can you think about relaxing your glute muscles and your outer hip muscles? And push into it as much as feels good. There should be no pain or pinching ever. If I ever tell you to do anything that hurts, stop immediately. It's not for you. Maybe you have an injury. Maybe your body's just built that way. Don't worry about it. Just wait and catch up later. Don't ever do what doesn't feel good, please. And if you have any questions about something that doesn't work for your body or anything else, just leave me a comment down below and I'll be happy to answer that, chat with you about it. And bring that foot down. Beautiful. Let's bring our feet as wide as the mat and we're gonna just gently windshield wiper them. You can push your hands into the ground. Just bring your knees side to side. You can see that releases the lower back, massages it out. Well done.
Soften your face. Soften your jaw. I'm going to have you bring your feet back. And I'm going to have you pull your hips up gently, just a gentle tuck under, and then put it back, put your hips back down and push them down into the ground. You're opening and flattening them against the ground here. Lovely. And then one leg comes out nice and long. I'm going to move up away from my chair here. And then the other leg comes out nice and long. And you can place one hand and the other on the belly, or your arms can be at your side. And close down your eyes. Well done, well done. Thank yourself for showing up. If you'd like, I've linked a Savasana video at the end of this practice. I recommend you go and do that now if you have the time. If not, you could just stay here for as long as you'd like, breathing and feeling your body. Just make sure when you do get up, you come up and out of this with a lot of intention, rolling over and pushing yourself up gently.
Thank you so much for joining me today. It was lovely to practice with you. And if you'd like more, go check out another video. And if you love what I do and like to support me, I have a Buy Me a Coffee link down in the caption below. Thank you so much for all those of you who support me. It helps me to create this free content for you. You can also help support me by liking this video, subscribing to this channel, and leaving me a comment. I'd love to talk with you, even if it's just to say hi. Hi. All of these things just help me so much with the algorithm so that the video will get sent out to more people so that you can see future videos. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the mat next time.